Hello, everyone, and welcome back. That's right, more Dota 2 Asia Championship action happening here. And still, a lot of money on the line, and it continues to climb dramatically. What are we at now, like 1.6 million plus or some It's absolutely ridiculous. So you can see the nerves on some of these teams as, it gets to that pinnacle point when they be able to secure a spot, though. You wouldn't think so here. We've already seen some funky build-ups and some funky item choices, but regardless, here we go. eHome taking on LaiGaming. It's game number 2. We saw in game number 1 eHome look, well, pretty dominant, even with questionable item grabs such as a Shadow Blade TA and 2 sets of Vlads, or 2 Vlads rather. A bit peculiar, but regardless, thanks to a very good early laning phase, eHome were able to come out on top, and slowly but surely they were able to secure that first victory. So with that, it pushes eHome up to a 9-2 record. LaiGaming, who were once at a square even 5-5, now fall to 5-6. So they would really love to be able to get this win in game number 2. So let's go ahead and open up with the draft. You can see eHome confidently pick up the Lycanthrope as a first pickup for them, and then follow it up with the Rubik and a Wraith King. LaiGaming, they pick up the Ancient Apparition. They get a hold of the Jug this time, and of course your Vengeful Spirit. Oh my goodness, a Queen of Pain. Oh my goodness gracious, and a Broodmother. Okay, hold on a second, I gotta take this all in. So, AA, let's start at the beginning. LaiGaming pick up their Ancient Apparition. This has been their tried and true. They didn't grab it in the last game, and it's a hero they've had moderate success with. They have 7 games with the hero, sporting a nice 5-2 record. So they got to feel pretty good here, and, removing that bit of life leech, I suppose, from Wraith King certainly would be nice. And then Jug, they have 5 games with. Unfortunately, they're only sporting a 2-3 record. But it's a hero, nonetheless, that they have some good experience with. But look at this, a Broodmother for the offlane grab. Picking it up as not the 5th position, it's a bit intriguing to me. So we'll see here if eHome look to counterback this Brood with something in their own. They do ban out the Axe early, which is a smart call going against the Brood, but you still are leaving someone like Legion Commander in the pool. Though we haven't seen a lot of Legion Commander as of recent, pretty much by any team. Still an option that works out very nicely against Brood, so we'll see if they go for it. But we're going to get to see what I imagine being the Mushi Queen of Pain. Man, this was a classic back at TI3. It was just taking names. And Queen of Pain got some nice buffs as of recent. Real nice buffs. Her blink range was increased right off the bat, so it's 1300 at the start. Very, very good. So getting just the 1 point into it's actually not too bad. And of course her ultimate now just pierces right through any sort of magic immunity. The damage itself was nerfed down, but in exchange for removing the magic immunity, it kind of works out a bit better, because you got to remember, normally with magic immunity, you got to, do your 0.25 stuff right off the bat. Darkseer, though, going to be the last grab. That used to be an Ohio standard, so that's going to be the Ohio grab. And you know what? That might work pretty dang good against someone like Broodmother. We might even see them throw it against the Broodmother. That Iron Shell could prove to be a problem. Not even for just Brood, but even if it's a safe lane farming Jug, that's where Darkseer in the offlane really has the best time. Or at least really can wreak havoc in the offlane, is when you're going against a core melee hero who has to deal with that Ion Shell. So we don't see Darkseer a whole lot, but I think it works out pretty good here. Plus any sort of utility that LaiGaming look to build up, they'll be able to benefit from with that wall. So I'd have to say that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And Rubik has been also really popular as of recent. We've seen it so much in the European qualifier, especially in like the hands of what is it? I think even Hellraisers and Power Rangers both love getting Aloha Dance is the name. It dances out to me as far as top Rubik play. So we'll see how they can make use of it here. A lot of good Rubik options, of course. Being able to snag up that Omni Slash is very nice. Stun or swap or even Wave from Vengeful Spirit would be good. And we'll see how much strong use they can make of that. But final pick getting ready to come out from here. It looks like they might need to consider a strong mid laner, and it's going to be the Shadow Fiend again. At least as far as, again, from the previous series we saw. And it's another Shadow Fiend on the Radiant side. So here we go. LaiGaming looking to come back with this kind of a lineup here and really taking it too. But Shadow Fiend against Mushi's Queen of Pain. That's a test. All right. Switch that bad boy over, and we're going to be ready to go. What do you guys think? Now we're coming into this matchup. eHome were the 80% favorites hopping in. LaiGaming 20%. Tried to put up a valiant effort in that previous game, but just fell short. While eHome just continued to look very dominant. The Chinese-Malaysia squad continue to show why they are one of the best. Only have been brought down so far by CDEC, the team that's still at the top of the charts right now with a nice 14-4 record. But here we go. Let's get things started, folks. I'll lead things off with introductions here. I'm KotLGuy bringing you your cast, and it's going to be a solo cast this nice early morning here. It's about 3 a.m. and beautiful and dark New York City. But wherever you are and wherever you're coming from, morning, afternoon, I hope you're enjoying the quality Dota, which we have spread across 3 channels of BTS 1, 2, 3. Radiant side, it's going to be LaiGaming, and it's going to be XDD playing your Jug. It looks like they're going to roll real early here to scout things out. Just behind, it's going to be Super on your Vengeful Spirit. We got 5400, going to be playing your laid back and chill Ancient Apparition. Secret, going to be playing that mid lane Shadow Fiend, and of course this will leave XZ on what looks like a solo safe lane Brood. Alright. On the side of eHome here, we're going to have Inflame playing your Wraith King. Last game, he played the Axe, and it wasn't really a support Axe. He just kind of jungled and found himself a great Blink Dagger, 4-staff timing, and pretty much just left DDC to get all the support items. Could be the same story here. We'll have to see. DDC himself, he's going to be playing the Rubik this game. We have Feng or Mushi going to be playing your Queen of Pain, the former Team Malaysia esports standout. OU or Ohio is going to be playing the off-lane Darkseer, and of course that will leave Yang or ZYF going to be playing your Lycanthrope.
I'll take that as tribute.
No early skirmishes breaking out, but hey, LaiGaming are able to pick up both bounty runes there. You can see Jug is able to secure the halfway to level 2 mark with that 100-100 bonus, and for bottom lane, it's going to be the Brood who grabs it up, and she is blitzing right for that Soul Ring, which is so important. Getting that level 3 right off the bat. And I got to say, maybe eHome did not expect this laning setup here. It's going to be an aggro lane coming out from LaiGaming. I imagine seeing the draft develop here from eHome has caused them to maybe pull out an audible here and go that route, because Ohio, yeah, he'll be able to find his own CS, and he's really going to be taking it to Brood here. Brood should be able to still find her way. Getting level 3, though, is going to be the utmost importance. Ohio, man, he is just going to really give it to her. And your Darkseer is going to find some good early levels. So it had been quite a while since we've had the pleasure of witnessing a Darkseer, but I imagine going right for that mech. It's going to be a nice early grab. Maybe potential Blink Dagger. Yeah. Mushi here in the mid lane, remember, with that buffed up Blink range, or, yeah, Blink range, be able to really take control of those runes early on. And Secret, of course, is going to be able to stack up these camps right here and be able to farm that on the side in case things get a little too hairy in the lane. Always having that side reliable farm. Touching base here in the off lane. Jug. Lots of space to work with him, building his own personal CS. With having these 2 babysitters nearby, Rubik is not going to have an easy chance, and poor Lycanthrope not going to be able to find the farm. And, well, there's your first blood. I miss it, so, you know. If you got any complaints about the camera, be sure to tweet at BTS Gods about it. Nah. It's mid lane. It's going to be a quick grab right there. Of course, with the early rotation coming through, eHome are going to be the ones to strike first there. And your Illusion Rune going to be snagged up there from Queen of Pain, leaving the bounty at the bottom here for Ohio to snag on up. He went with the early creep cutting there on the bottom and take it right behind the Brood Mother, who continues to farm it on up. But you can see here, it's not a good time right now. Lycanthrope's going to have to wait a bit before he can find a bit of farm, at least in lane. So I guess with that, he's like, I'm not going to hang out in the lane much longer. I'm just going to go find what I can in the jungle.
Denied.
Because Darkseer doesn't need to fall back to the jungle. Not in this kind of laning setup. He can get what he wants in the lane. But here we go. Throw back onto Jug. He'll spin his way out. He'll be good. 2 supports are dealing with this pool camp on the side right now. Finding a bit of reliable farm there. Get the hell back. Says 5400. These are our camps. Still Ohio, look at this, full-fledged creep cutting, and he is just getting all of those creeps, but uh-oh, very low on life. He might have been able to insert himself and walk away, no problem. That's what I was going to say. Brood now, of course, level 4, Soul Ring, plenty of mana to work with now, and bringing together those delicious little spiders. And Lycanthrope goes down. That's a purposeful takedown. He spent all of his gold just for the quick trip to the fountain right there to leave his wolves and farm up a bit more. Now they go stun on the Inflame here. Spin to win right now, but a little too deep. Can't overcommit to the tower at that point. It would be too much damage. Allow this Rubik to kind of fall through with a nice little Fade Bolt. Mushi and Secret both with the early Wraithband and Null, favoring the last hit. Shows the early raise and harassment right there, forces Mushi to step back, and will begin to bottle on up. And now he's going to be able to pick up that haste rune. Good rune control coming out from eHome, specifically in this top lane, even with the supports getting in on it. But now DDC going to be taken down. Very nicely done. Good timing coming out with Super. Uh-oh, Mushi with that haste shows up. Uh-oh, gets a stun. He's in a bit of trouble. That haste is going to allow him to get away, but look at that, from behind the back. Inflame trying to get a hold of 5400, but does fall short, but Mushi comes right back and gets the scream. Back once more again. He is just dancing in and out. Be careful. Goes back in, bottles up, one last right click to try to get a little bit more damage in. Vengeful Spirit, though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Up, telekinesis. Straight up and down. Man, they are doing a bit of a tango up here. Mushi, though, makes that rune worth it, finds himself a kill on that top lane, but Secret, all the meanwhile, takes advantage and begins to build up his own bit of CS. Pushing ahead of Mushi now, 24-5 CS for him to Mushi's 19. Meanwhile, the battle of the offlaners happening down here. Ohio trying to take down whatever little spiderlings he can with that Ion Shell. Continues to muscle down this Brood and push him back. Brood beginning to spread out her web's nest, being able to work with those side camps. Oh, what is this? How deep are they going right now? DDC does end up dropping again. They go way deep for that one. I really should just keep my eyes on this top lane, for God's sakes. They go way behind the tower to grab that one. DDC ends up going down once more. And Inflame here. Is he waiting for a courier? The courier's already flying. Maybe looking to come in from behind. Mushi, who's got to be about level 6, is level 6, would love to come in and... But see, he disappears from the lane. It kind of gets predictable what he's doing. Inflame's like, hey, he's probably working with neutrals here, so... Or maybe just he's setting up and waiting.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They have vision down here. They don't. So they don't know that Secret went down for the rune. Inflame's going to be waiting a little bit for this. But it could be worth it. Secret steps back. He reveals himself. Could be in trouble here. Uh-oh. And what they don't count on is a rotation from Vengeful. What is this? Oh, no. Now he could get cut off here. DDC moves in. Another TP. Uh-oh. Things are about to get ugly here in the mid lane. Inflame manhandled right there. Easy food right there for Secret. Mushi tries to come in to help out, but it's just too late, and there are too many LaiGaming folk around. So unfortunately, Inflame, who had been waiting so long to make something happen in that mid lane, the only thing he waits for is his own demise. He goes down. And will TP back to that top lane. LaiGaming, though, off to the races at this one, sporting a 5-2. But Ohio, man, he is the one getting the most out of everything. 68-2 CS. I mean, you gotta also consider that a lot of that might be the spiderlings, but still, he's got arcades, he's got 1,200 gold, he's looking pretty good. Uh-oh, shapeshift. Maybe making a go on Jug. He does not have his level 6 yet. There's the stun. And now they got to get as much damage as possible in before he's able to spin away from this one. But with that move speed, they'll run him down. Oh, he's committed. You gotta finish what you started. They get it. Oh, he's just so dang fast. Plus that stun coming out from Inflame. Very good. Stops it, but no. Cut off at the pass. It's gonna be Vengeful Spirit. Killing spree. Oh! Or wolves. No. Oh, saved. Super able to barely scathe away, and Mushi's Scream not gonna end up counting for anything. What a play. They make the dive, they do take down the Jug, but Vengeful Spirit was in the right place at the right time to cut off that Lycanthrope and just slam him in the face with a magic missile. These two, man. Now, Brood, I'm expecting to kind of be parked in this bottom lane. Oh my god, I look away 1 second. Jug comes back and gets his redemption. Easily Omni-slashing the Wraith King there in the top lane. But I'm not expecting Brood to really adventure out from this bottom lane. Ohio, though, I wonder how long he's going to wait.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant
still here.
structures are fortified.
Vacuum back. Now they got the dust. Oh, Brood.
Radiant's
Your time is
bottom
going to be up.
tower is under
Darkseer is going to get that kill. Ohio picks it up. Is he going for a Midas? He is. Oh, yeah, Midas. Darkseer, man. This throws me back to the olden days. Bone 7 Darkseer. Double Darkseer going right for the Midas. But you know what? He's had one hell of a time in this lane. Why not, right?
Radiant's
Plus, they're
bottom
going to get the
tower
tower.
is under attack.
None of them are going to get it. The creeps will get it, I
Radiant's
guess.
bottom tower has fallen.
Uh-oh. LaiGaming lingering about. Could be too long. Lucian comes in. He's not got the ult, but that's a nice ult coming out from 5,400. Now he has to step back. But Ohio, though, with those levels, just easily clean out. They take down Vengeful Spirit, and they take down the AA. Good 1-2 punch coming out from eHome. And they're almost evening things back up. 7-6 now. Uh-oh, what's happening up here? Jesus Christ, I can't catch a break. Up on top lane, Lycan just runs down Juggernaut once more. This time there will be no Vengeful Spirit to cut him off. And he makes quick work. That's the thing. Jug does not do good as well against summoning kind of heroes. Lycanthrope pulls out those wolves, and your Omni-Slash not going to be as good as you think. Especially at only level 1. So Lycanthrope takes control of that lane. He only was bullied out of that lane when they had the aggro happening, but once that aggro left, Lycan can now kind of go off the rails with his farm. He's almost got his Vlads together, and your Dire side. Plus you're getting Life Leech as well if you wanted to, even from Wraith King. So Rosh could be a good grab for them. Oh, they're scouting out, seeing if they can find Brood, but Brood should have seen that little Ion Shell damage. He is way behind. Very defensive play. They're hunting for him. The Orchid Man to extinguish that spider. They can't find him. Meanwhile, top lane, LaiGaming moving on forward. Even Shadow Fiend looking to push here. They're going to go right for this tier 1 tower.
Is under attack.
And that's going to prompt a
Structures
trade, it
are
looks like, here for
fortified.
eHome in the mid lane. Inflame is still trying to get
Radiant
very different
structures
Inflame
are
game from
fortified.
game number 1, right?
Radiant's
Game number 1, he
middle
has
tower
Axe
is
and has
under
all the farm
attack.
to work with. Game number 2, it's not quite as easy. Still trying to get level 6 here.
Dire's
Wow, he eats a
top
lot of
tower.
damage from that tower without
Dire's
trading the
top
aggro.
tower has fallen. Radiant's
Uh-oh.
middle tower is under attack.
Here comes Shadow Fiend. And Ohio, who is way deep here in this bottom lane. Just continuing to be a nuisance towards this brew. Midas gaming from both of them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Level 11 Darkseer. Top of the net worth, man. Very good.
Roshan has
So
fallen
mid
to
lane,
the dark.
LaiGaming trying to make a push happen there, and all the meanwhile, eHome do get that easy secured Rosh with the help of Lycan and his Vlads. It's really no effort. And now with Aegis in hand, eHome control the pace of this game. And it looks like they'll just continue to push out this bottom lane. Where you normally would anticipate a Brood really taking control of the lane at this point. This Brood is constantly being hidden and scouted out. Vacuum, get over here, you frickin' spider, and they just slash it apart. Killing spree for Ohio. Loving this Darkseer versus Brood matchup. I thought the matchup was going to be to the benefit the other way going against the Jug, but Darkseer, man. Knowing that it was going to be a one-on-one matchup works out to his benefit significantly, and he goes right for the Blink Dagger. I am not stopping off for a mech. DDC pulls back on his Rubik, level 7 now. You gotta see what he wants to optimize as far as being able to spell skill in this game. I guess Vengeful Spirit's Missile certainly would be a good grab, or the swap. But eHome, they're happy to push the pace of this game. The late game will favor them. With the tempo of how it's going right now, Bushi to Ice Blast, but with it only being level 1,
Radiant's middle
not going
tower
to be doing
is
a
under
whole lot.
attack.
Plus he has a regen to fall back on afterward. He's not too worried. Bottom lane,
Radiant's middle
Brood
tower
gets the help
has
from his
fallen.
team to be able to finally take down this
Dire's
pesky
bottom
tier 1 tower.
is under attack.
Oh, Ohio with the quick blink out though.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Steps away and they continue their pursuit here. Bushi here though, he can get a lot of farm for those spiders if he lands off a significant scream. Or that, yep. Over here they go, vacuum back. No real follow through quite yet. Inflame gets the surge, moves forward. It's welcomed by the magic missile, but now he is level 6, so he's happy to go in deep. Ice Vortex going to be stolen there from the Rubik. Maybe not the best skill, but I guess the extra magic
Radiant's
amplification
top
plus
tower
slow
is
is
under attack.
nothing to really scoff at, but LaiGaming are going to be able to move through with getting this
Radiant's
tower.
structures are fortified.
No deny
Dire's
going to be there.
bottom
Jug just pick it up,
tower has fallen.
spins,
Radiant's
and
top tower is under
looks to get
attack.
on out, and will get out. Meanwhile, split push coming out. YF going to be able to grab that tower, and Jug,
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
who does show up to go for a defense now. Oh, big ult coming out. Rubik able to clean out that Shadow Fiend. A good grab from eHome. Or sorry. Yeah, good grab from eHome. Uh-oh. 5,400. And Vengeful
Radiant's
Spirit.
top
Please don't
tower
see
is
me
under
here.
attack.
Oh, wow. They ping him now. They see him. I gotcha. Ohio says, nah, you are not safe. Vengeful Spirit, though, will be safe. It does manage to TP on out. Poor AA, though, not going to be so lucky. Briefly scouted out Ohio, letting Mushi know, hey, there was someone there. Jumps in, takes care of him. 10-7 now. eHome have taken this game back and now have a very nice net worth lead at about 5K.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
Brood,
is under attack.
who I imagine was hoping to be the wild card
Radiant's
pickup for
structures
this
are
game, is
fortified.
really not having the best time, and it looks like he's going to be going for the Orchid. And speaking of which, Mushi got his already. Wants to put it to use here. Level 2 Scream and Orchid. He could find a kill almost on anyone he wants.
Dire's middle tower
Top
is
room's going to
under
be a
attack.
bounty, which will be bountied up right there from Secret. And LaiGaming, they got to feel pressure to really get something done. I say that, but eHome, the team that still has an Aegis to work with here. And it looks like LaiGaming's going to go straight for hardcore push. He's got the Necronomicon already, level 1. And that certainly helps. Leveling that up against a Brood will allow them to have that little bit of extra vision to scout out where that pesky spider may be. But here we go, LaiGaming. I ask, you got to feel pressure to get something done here, and here we go. Smoking up and migrating towards the bottom. Ohio could be scouted out here, will be scouted out here. Brood goes for a position to hide about, but here comes the rest of LaiGaming looking to cut him off. Does have the surge in the blink, and he is out of here. A full rotation coming through from LaiGaming. They come up short. They're not going to get anything out of it. A smoke that's going to be going nowhere, unfortunately for them. DDC is going to go right for a Blink Dagger, it looks like. So we got Arcanes and 2K Gold. Continues to push it here in the top lane. And your Shadow Fiend is able to throw together his BKB. Not going to matter against Queen of Pain, though. Who does it really help against, though? I guess it helps against Rubik and his Telekinesis and a Vacuum. But I don't know. We have to ask the question. Is this much of a Black King Bar game for your Shadow Fiend? I guess you certainly need it for the extra bit of life.
Dire's bottom
Pretty much
tower
anything
is
else
under
Mushi
attack.
throws out. But we'll see that his Scream Don't care about no BKB. eHome just like in enemy territory right here, scouting and seeing if maybe any sort of LaiGaming member overextends their reach in the lane. Alright guys, I hear you out. You know what, I'll do you the favor. You guys are getting a little seasick apparently from my camera. I'll take control, no worries. Mid lane though, uh-oh, Vengeful Spear gonna get caught out at that moment. It does get brought down, drops immediately. Meanwhile down below, 5400 could be caught out. Big vacuum back, get the hell back here. They take it down. Desperation, AA Ice Blast comes out, and eHome after taking down 2. This is their time now to push down this mid lane. They don't have the Aegis anymore, but now Necro Book level 2. They can try to make quick work of this tier 2 tower. And there it goes, like it was butter. They're not done yet. They continue to dance themselves down this mid lane rather, and get as much done on this tier 2 tower, or tier 3 tower. Finally your orc is going to be complete on your brood, but is it too little too late at this point? You already have eHome inside your base, going for the push. This is not going to be the easiest game for them to make a bounce back play. Brood has been rendered pretty ineffective at this point. 0-2-0 hasn't been involved in a whole lot except for dancing around a bit with Ohio and his Darkseer, who is 4-0-2 on the other side. Even as a gem, he has really been like the exterminator this game for this Brood. Meanwhile, LaiGaming on the push back now, trying to get their own tower to mid lane, but they still have to break through at tier 1.
Dire's structures
They start to go at it here. Inflame, who still has his ultimate. Your tier 3 Necro Look also going to be picked up there from your Lycan. LaiGaming end up taking down that tier 1 tower. They'll walk away and probably right through this DD rune. That'd be a good grab for them. 4-stack can be picked up here for AA. Alright. No straight Agnum Scepter. Maybe catch up Midas. Nah. 4-staff. XDD moving forward here, could be in trouble. Look who's coming in from behind, DDC. And XDD gonna try to get out, but yeah, valiant effort. Even Mushi pulling out the scream just in case to make sure they can seal that one. And oh my god, look at AA. Oh Lord have mercy, please. Oh my god, absolutely slaughtered. Like thin ice. 2 drop, and this is gonna be another tier 2 takedown, plus some pressure inside the base coming out from eHome. And it looks like eHome on the verge, going a nice clean 2-0 series here against LaiGaming.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
LaiGaming,
Radiant's top tower is under
the other
attack.
side of the world trying to ward up. Brood even going to be forced back to try to pull out a defense, but eHome are already in the base, already taking it to this tier 3. It looks like the tier 3 will go down. Even if, oh man, Dust gonna be popped, scouting out the Brood. They get Vengeful Spirit, they take him down. Here we go, Secret jumps in, big ult, but not gonna finish anyone off, but there it is with a double kill coming out. That Omni Slash from XDD certainly does help. They take down the first life from the Wraith King, and this is definitely the most significant fight that we have seen from LaiGaming. Able to take down 3, but the damage, well, it's certainly been done. A tier 3 will drop in exchange, maybe eHome. Kind of staying a little too long. Ohio man, Mystic Staff. Probably going right for a Shivas. Well, maybe a Sheepstick, who knows? It is the Shivas, there it is. But Roche is up. And so is your Necro and your Wolves, so they go in, and we'll see if LaiGaming, who had planted this ward, can actually use it to maybe make a comeback effort. But it might be too little, too late. Yeah, it is. Look at this Roche just go down. They're not going to make it in time. They're trying to converge and smoke and go, but it's over. It's done. Are they going to keep going?
Go ahead. Just try to.
They want to keep going here. AA even on the front lines. Why are they're putting the supports in first. They swap back the Lycan. AA throws out his ultimate, but man, it's going to be a slaughter. Ultimate's going to be coming out, but already 3 hit the deck. Very questionable engagement coming out from LaiGaming. After seeing the Roche take down, it's just not going to happen. Now eHome just trot down this mid lane. They go right in. Shadow Fiend down, 20 more seconds. Does have buyback, but it's so early. The death timer is so low. You might as well wait it out. But by the time you wait it out, you're going to be losing a set of racks here. Not really much effort. Hal plus Necrobook. Oh, Telekinesis caught. Swap back. Super trying to save. Will save. Couldn't even get the deny right there, Jug, unfortunately. But it's going to be the mid set of racks right here for eHome. And they're going to go right for the top as well.
Radiant's top barracks
What looks like even more of a dominating performance in game number 2 here for eHome.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
And now the second racks to go down.
Barracks are under attack.
Judge, oh god, desperate to get away, is able to pull up the mana with that magic wand to pull out a spin at least, but Shadow Fiend moves in, trying to get a kill. They can take down the Lycan, but that's just his agent. So Aegis back, here we go, moving toward Ohio, big move from the Shivas, they slash down Vengeful Spirit, Shadow Fiend drops, and that's enough. LaiGaming get decimated here, game number 2. And it's going to be eHome who walk away with both wins here. Very well played from them. And you can't help but question, man, that Darkseer Brood lane, it was rough. Darkseer got so much out of it, and really elsewhere in the world, LaiGaming couldn't get really anything else going. Rough stuff here, but that's going to wrap things up for me, folks. Wee hours of the morning, getting ready to go to 4 a.m. I'm ready to call it a night, but we got more Dota getting ready to come on up. I believe one of the other BTS guys will be taking over from here, so that'll be the end of me. And it's been a pleasure as always. Got to give quick props again to eHome for walking away with a nice 2-0 victory. This will push them up. Let me check over, just to be safe. I'll refresh the charts here. 8-2 now here for eHome, and unfortunately for LaiGaming, this will put them down, I believe, to a 5-7 record. So while eHome sits strong in a top 4 position with an auto invite, it's going to be between them right now, C-Deck, Big God, and Immortal Magneto squad. We'll be back for more Dota action. Catch me on my Twitter at KotLGuy, and of course hit follow on this channel.